Good day everyone, this is Crypto Portfolio Project and my name is Dan. Today I will show you my review of the Aeternity project, future Ethereum competitor. As I expressed my opinion many times before, the smart contracts based blockchains are able to create much more value than simple Bitcoin copycats, which invaded a lot of cryptocurrency space recently. And one of the projects which wants to offer something new is the Aeternity blockchain. Let's take a closer look into this. First of all, team is quite small in comparison to Ethereum, but we are more interested in quality and not quantity, right? By the way, I will cover only the main phases of the Aeternity project, so take a closer look on their site if you want to know more about them. Team consists of international blockchain developers who have quite a bag of experience in the cryptocurrency and token space. Yanislav Malachov is the godfather of Ethereum, worked with Vitalik Buterin on colored coins in 2013. Zach writes blockchains. His first basic coin was the attempt to write the most compact blockchain. Previously worked on for Augur and built a few other blockchains from scratch. He is now leading Eternity's technical implementation. Jack Peterson previously worked for Scenario to develop the language and virtual machine of their blockchain. John Tromp recently has been designing a new proof-of-work system called Cuckoo Cycle, which Eternity blockchain will be using. Founding partner of fintech blockchain group, Vincent is an expert on digital currency trading and an active investor in blockchain industry, and he is a China advisor. There are not a lot of players on the cryptocurrency market with actually working smart contracts, right? So Eternity's main mission right now is to become better Ethereum with faster smart contracts. What problem does Eternity solve? Is there any need for this blockchain? Eternity wants to solve the problems of scalability, decentralized providers of real-world data, oracles, governance, and scripting safety. In my opinion, Ethereum will soon be able to solve the problems of scalability with the introduction of hybrid PoW and POS and the Raiden network. By the way, Eternity's main proposition is to completely rely on its own version of Raiden network state channels. As you already understand, in order to become scalable, Eternity will store a lot of data off-chain in state channels. Governance mechanism, which will solve a lot of headache during critical discussions about the network's future, will be based on prediction markets. I will cover this point later in my technology part. Aeon, which is a native currency of Eternity, will be based as a currency in the network. Initial distribution of ions is conducted on Ethereum right now, but they will be later, as I understand, converted into ions on Eternity's own blockchain. Consensus mechanism will be based on a hybrid version of proof of stake and proof of work. By the way, this hybrid system will be introduced this year on Ethereum blockchain, which will dramatically lower inflation in Ethereum and increase the sweet price of ethers. But yes, basically Eternity is Ethereum but with quite a list of differences. Basically it will also have smart contracts, decentralized applications and hard forks. I love hard forks. What market Eternity will enter? You know the answer. Eternity is entering the market of cryptocurrencies with smart contracts. The market is really in the hands of the giant, the one, the chosen, the best cryptocurrency out there, Ethereum. But there is a place for other competitors like Ethereum Classic, Waves, which will soon implement its version of smart contracts, Tezos, which is still in development. The market is really big and lucrative for new projects, and there is no surprise because the volume of the market is more than $25 billion. Ethereum is the biggest, as I mentioned earlier, and it looks like with more time it will become the only one, because all the developers and users will choose it as the main and only. But there is hope. The market is still quite small and welcoming for new players. If Aeternity is a success, the return on investment could be quite impressive, but let me expand on it on my next slide. This is the slide which will from now on always accompany my presentations, because it is crucial that your investments make actual return. The profit mainly comes from the price appreciation of the ions, native currency of Aeternity, or the utility of those tokens in the ecosystem. Here is a little table I created to show you how the price of ions could change in the future in comparison to the ICO price. So I made a table of capitalizations of different tokens which have smart contracts, and it looks like if the Aeternity project is a success, there can be a huge growth and price appreciation for one ion. I simply divided capitalizations of our cryptocurrencies on the forecasted supply of ions. Tell me what you think about it. I think I could add more cryptos to compare. So let's make a little conclusion on the value proposition. Profit generation comes from price appreciation. The tokens simply grow in price on exchanges. There is a direct link between the price appreciation of ions and the usage of the tokens inside the ecosystem. The more users, the better for the price. In order to please investors, Aeternity team has to make substantial progress, especially considering the amount of man-hours which are invested into Ethereum. Developers. Aeternity will have its own smart contracts, so ICOs will be possible in the Aeternity ecosystem. It really feels like cryptocurrencies such as Ethereum, Waves, Aeternity will become stock exchanges like Nasdaq, NICE, with their ability to host their own IPOs, but on blockchains and with different names, ICOs. Do not forget that Aeternity will also be mined. So there is going to be inflation. This percent is still not settled. Inflation leads to erosion of value. I think that speculators can make some short-term gains by investing some money in Aeternity and then selling ions on the digital exchanges, but be careful. Well, let's take a look into some interesting solutions Aeternity wants to implement to solve the problems of other blockchains with smart contracts. Aeternity will implement prediction markets-based governance mechanism, state channels-based smart contracts execution, scripting safety for smart contracts, and decentralized oracles. Governance will be based on futarchy mechanism, which is a part of prediction markets. If you want to know more about futarchy and how it is used, you can check my video or blog post about Wings DAO. In order to solve the problem of scalability, a lot of blockchain data will be stored off-chain on state channels. What is state channel? It is like Lightning Network in Bitcoin or Raiden Network in Ethereum. Also, they will use Chalang as the language of smart contracts. What about providing real-world data to blockchain? Any ion holder can become an oracle by committing to answering yes or no questions and depositing their ions. If the answer is true, he is rewarded. If the answer is a lie, punished. I think that it will be very challenging to implement this the right way, but I hope they will succeed in this. Aeternity will use hybrid version of proof of stake and proof of work. Proof of work will be based on Trom's Kaku cycle, which is a form of ASIC mining. It will be more efficient than current Bitcoin mining in terms of electricity consumed. Proof of work will be responsible for block order and issuance of new ions. What are the examples of Aeternity's applications? First is the essentials: identity mechanism, wallet, proof of existence. Then comes state channels applications. This is the major point. Toll API, which is API but you pay for the access to the API. Swaps between blockchains like Bitcoin to ions or ions to ethers. Prediction markets, well, you know. Crowd sale is already in progress, but let's summarize it a bit. Aeternity has already had ICO in April on Ethereum, but at the end Those ions on Ethereum, as I understand, will be converted later into ions on Aeternity blockchain. ICO, which happened in April, was phase 1. It collected 121,000 ethers, which is a lot now in USD terms. Project will distribute 82% to investors, and the ICO will end when it will reach 21 million francs. Founders will get 17% of tokens. Allocation of funds will be disclosed later, but the founders want to concentrate on hiring a lot of new blockchain developers. What about advantages? They have GitHub where you can check their progress. They already have quite a lot of money to reach their goals. The team is experienced and has been in crypto space for a while. Market of cryptocurrencies with smart contracts is a very new, and they have advantage in the form of a new market. The disadvantages: the Ethereum project. That's it. As you know, Ethereum has accumulated the majority of developers on its platform, so I hardly see them moving away to something new. I can see that project is hiring, but now it seems to be a very small project. Aeternity is not the only competitor to Ethereum. What about Waves, Tezos, Ethereum Classic, Lisk? They also will be a competition to the project. Don't forget that. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If yes, press thumbs up. If no, press thumbs down. Hope to see you in my next video. Bye until the next time.